what's up guys, it's Dr. Dan. We got Big Tim in the house today.
Hey, how are you?
Tim is a longtime chiropractic patient, busy at life, works as a consultant, travels throughout the country on a weekly basis. Tons of flights, right? Flights.
Yeah. I did 8 hours of flights alone this week and then 3 hours each way driving.
Wow, so lots of sitting time, lots of car time. Sleep schedule's probably not perfect.
Nah, 6 to 7 hours a night, and then on the weekends because I have two little ones.
Yeah, two kids, congratulations.
Thank you.
Tim was a patient a long time ago. We started with him probably 10 years ago. Had two kids, running like crazy, right? Like everybody's busy nowadays. When you got family life, you got work life. Still maintaining high level of activity though, right?
Yeah, 5 times a week strength training. Try to do 4 cardio sessions if I can, and stretching wherever I can fit it in.
All right. Important to maintain your activity, and I think last thing was you just start getting into golf this year pretty big.
Yeah, I was one of the pandemic golfers.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I started getting out there when you could, but now I'm hooked. I've already been out 8 times this year.
All right, nice. So today we're going to talk about Tim's condition. Tim's got a little bit of a scoliosis. He's had this since forever, right?
8 years old. I wore a brace from when I was 9 until I was 15.
All right.
Yeah.
No surgeries.
No
surgeries. Awesome. So what we want to talk about today, guys, is how to maximize Tim's time on the plane, in the airport, at work, what he can do to mindfully position his body to help eliminate his scoliosis, reduce his back pain, maximize his time since he's in the car, he's on the plane for, 12 plus hours a week probably of travel time, plus work time, plus squeezing in workouts. So what are the most important things that we can do on today's appointment to help him find some relief, but also educate him to get him moving well outside the office for the next 2, 3, 4 weeks until we see him back here for another appointment, right? The contour of the scoliosis. And so when we kind of like just draw a line right down through the spine here, we see how he's kind of twisted over to the left side. This is called a levoscoliosis on the left, a little concavity over on the left, and this is convex side. So recently Tim was doing some stretching at home and he felt a little pop, right? And he's got some, what would you call it on a scale of 0 out of 10 pain?
It's probably a 4 to 5.
Kind of like in here a little bit?
Well, it's a little gunked up there, but it's more towards the spine.
More towards the spine.
like down there, and it's always whenever I turn. So
and you feel some strain when you turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So there's different muscles that run from the neck down into the scapula. There's the ILS muscles that run from the neck down the spine, the iliocostalis, the longissimus, the spinalis muscles. The S muscles are close, the L muscles are middle, and the I muscles are far away from the body. What we need to do, what we want to do is educate and get some good movement cranked into Tim's body so that he can work on reduction of the rib cage elevation, reduction of the scapula elevation, and reduction of the tightness that he's in here complaining about today, which is kind of like discomfort on this left side. But we see this left spine, how it's curved this way. So we know he's going to be all gunked up and kind of like irritated over on this left side, right? So number one thing we're going to start talking about with Tim is how to find the back chain, how to be mindful in the back chain when we're on the plane. He spends so many hours on the plane, and so what do we do when we sit down on the plane? Maybe we just chill out for a minute or 2 minutes. I like to personally close my eyes. I go into a little plane meditation, maybe for 10 minutes or maybe for 2 hours, the whole flight. But maybe Tim's got a lot of work to do, so he might bust out 2 or 3 minutes of mindfulness in his posture. First step before we even start with treatment is going to be hands wide, fingers wide, and we're going to softly press down into the thighs, and we're going to allow Tim, we're going to create this nice back chain activation where he is lightly pressing, fingers nice and spread wide, elbows tuck in softly, head lifts up softly. We're going to envision that we're sitting back into the plane. Nice job, buddy. And we're going to softly focus on the left hand lowering down. In your brain, I want you to think of electricity from here down into this left lat. And I want you to think about a soft left hand pressure down. And then I want you to shift your focus over to your right hand and your right shoulder blade down, and softly just backwards. Pack this guy back nice like that. And you feel how you get kind of shaky back here a little bit. I want you to focus on a deep breath in and just a soft exhale. And I want you to really kind of think about this right side. I want you to lean into this right side a little bit. Nice. And now focus on right hand pushes down gently. Nice job, man. Hold right there. Breathe out. And then let's do a soft breath in. Hold it in. And soft exhale. And as you exhale, focus on that right hand, that right shoulder. Hold it right in there. Gently pull this guy back a little bit. And now down a little bit, right into that spot right there. Did you hear that little stress exhale in there? Did you hear how your breath got a little louder? So Tim just let out a big sigh of negative energy, and he found a new spot in his neurological system to really help this right corner. The right corner is the delt, the infraspinatus, the tricep, the rhomboids. Go ahead right through there. Nice. And see how, yep, inhale, exhale. See how that's kind of shaky. Oh, good job, brother. And now let's take a break, okay? Tall sit a little bit. Let's bend hips forward, chest forward right there. And now I want you to softly press down through both hands. And I want you to think gently lift head up. Gently tuck chin back. Gently set shoulders down out of neck. Focus softly on left hand. Left shoulder blade back a little bit. And now hold right there. And now left shoulder down a little bit. There you go. Nice job. Did you feel how you lowered that tension into this area right here, right?
I could feel it right now.
It's going to cramp a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hone in on that soft cramp. Now when we set the back chain, that's what we're teaching now, is how to set his back chain. He's sending tons of electricity, tons of neurological energy down into this left side. He may get a cramp. You may get a strain. You may overload the muscle, and then it might go into like a safe protective, kind of like, oh, cramp, loosen it up, re-cramp it, loosen it up. We're going to have to do that thousands of reps over so we can reduce tension up in Tim's neck and teach him how to hold his stress down in his core, down in his low back a little bit. And then let's go focus on the right side a little bit. And now a little bit of hand pressure, a little bit of shoulder blade back. Nice right there, hold right there. And now just focus on both hands softly, but mostly on the right side. Try to make sure neck's nice and relaxed and high. And maybe your head's back on the headrest and you're just going to kind of wiggle just gently. And the flight attendant's going through. Relax the neck a little bit. The flight attendant's going through the air mask protocol and all that stuff, and you're listening, but you're mindful. Nice, there you go. And take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, lower the shoulder blade gently. Push the hand softly down. Correct, fire that. Right side, pull it back a little bit. Nice, lower it down a little bit more. And now back again. Notice how you got to find way back here, okay? Spread fingers wide, give you a little bit of pressure down. Nice job. And now back to center. Let's reset with the chest forward, the spine arched upward, right through there like that. A little hand pressure. And a little, don't bend back, but arch forward, and now focus right through here. And backward with shoulder blade. Nice. And now hand pressure down. You're going to spend time on this right side, right? Really trying to squeeze right here gently. Correct. Trying to softly push the hand down. Feel how this is blowing the tricep up, right? Don't need to do a bench press. We don't need to get weights. We don't need to go to the gym to get cables or anything like that to do our triceps. We need to sit on the plane for like, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 20 minutes of just kind of like seated play time like this for the back chain. Find those back muscles, twitch back, lower down, backward now, and downward now, and now hand pressure right there. Correct. When we load the hand, you'll feel how that power kind of comes way big time down. See how much tricep you got right here? And now focus on this soft squeeze. Nice, nice. Now lower it down a little bit and pack it back nice right through there. Flatten that hand down. You can see the quivers and the shakes. You can feel the nerve activation, the neurological strength, the stimulation. And now back to center. Nice. Then we can take a break a little bit. Maybe we want to close our eyes. Maybe we want to get our computer out and do a little bit of work for a while. Okay? But we want to take a break, a pause every now and then, and hit a soft set down. Correct. And a soft lift up. Correct. And a soft pinch back. And a soft set down through the hands. Nice. A little baby bit of an arch down here. Make sure your neck's relaxed and high. Perfect. Is that cool? See how that softens this stuff up? In your brain, gradually focus on left side just for a second. And then in your brain, focus on your right side for a second. See how much easier that is already as you kind of pack this right shoulder blade back. And now back to center. Cool. All right, take a break. So that's one. Step two is going to be side, right here on the sides. And now we're kind of tight in the seat. We got the little armrests, all right? We put the hands on the side. We try to tuck the elbows in between the armrests, which gives you a little bit of pressure. So if you had your armrests right here, and you should be able to fit in between the armrests nicely, maybe I say push out through your elbows into my hands. And maybe I say just right there. Now maybe I say right shoulder down and back. Nice. No, don't let that shoulder roll forward. Keep the scap back. Now push out through the elbow. Right there. And now focus on left side, push out. See how that left side packs real strong in that left shoulder? And now push out through the elbow. Push out through the elbow. So let's tighten the right shoulder blade up a little bit. You're going to have to find that same press point. There you go, that's better. See how that feels like that? Take a break. And then maybe it's more of a focus on a press inward softly. A chest forward a little bit. A shoulder blades down a little bit. Nice job right there, Tim. Focus on right hand softly pushing into right thigh. Right shoulder blade down, right into that pivot right there, buddy. Right there, buddy. Push that hand softly. See how that's a big quiver point in there? And now soft, let's focus on left hand. Oh, and notice how that left side just coils into there easy, right? This right side, we got to coil into this side easy. We got to pull this shoulder blade back, not forward. There you go. So Tim has a little predisposition to overuse the pec, pull the shoulder forward, right? And a forward shoulder looks like this. And the backward shoulder is going to be kind of like packed back in there. You're going to feel when you do the hands, you want to think about back in the Western days, we had to like keep everything tight right here so we could draw, right? We could draw the gun and win. And you feel that now. Let's cock that thumb back a little bit, pull the shoulder back a little bit. Feel how powerful you want to get in that spot. Did you see that stress release right there? So when you find the right spot, your body's going to go, or it's going to go, and you're going to make an audible noise of stress reduction, stress release, as we dive deeper into the lat, as we dive deeper into this kind of like age-old, ancient, strong position where the neurological system way back years, decades ago was primed, and we get powerful right here. So let's think, drive that elbow down, keep that thumb cocked back, and now I want you to think, pull that shoulder, yes, right there. Now head up and high, nice. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, tuck the elbow in gently to the midline, nice. Pull the thumb back towards you a little bit. Cock the hand back towards you. Perfect. And maybe we want to lean the head away now. And we want to kind of start to feel how we got this, how we get this. A little bit of stretch. A soft shoulder back. Nice. Find that spot big time right there. Now open the fingers up wide. Maybe feel how the index and the middle want to stretch. Maybe the middle and the ring. Maybe the ring and the pinky, or maybe the pinky and the thumb. Let's open the thumb and the pinky up wide. And cock the hand back a little bit more, like that. Spread those pinkies and thumbs wide. Find that soft elbow down and back, and shoulder blade back, nice. Exhale. Exhale, pull back. There you go. See how he kind of shakes, his body gets unsteady throughout this whole position. So his brain's trying to figure out, how do I get all my energy packed back into this right side.
Fatigue
Is real, right?
It's not a joke.
Not a joke. All right. Now, if he does that for a couple minutes, he's going to feel power in his back chain. Power in the back chain helps us elongate the spine, gets the vertebrae to adjust a little easier, and reduces stress up in the neck, the shoulders, the upper torso. So we treat and we train. We got to train. You got to train the body to find the new positions. They're really just old positions that probably as kids we knew very well. Mm-hmm. And then we lost the power. And we lose the power when we sit in school and we drive crooked and we have this mouse where we're always crooked on the computer.
Yep.
And Tim, like me, for a whole bunch of years, why don't you talk about your weightlifting and exercise and how?
Yeah, I've been weightlifting since I was 15 years old. So when I was younger, I didn't experience pain in my back, so it was easy for me to neglect that and not address the issue early on. Especially after I wore the brace, I was pretty fed up with having to be patient about that. Mm-hmm. And then just over the years, following bodybuilders and trying to do heavy lifting, and got to a point where joints were in pain, and it wasn't very healthy for me any longer, so I had to scale back. I'm finding a better balance now, but whenever you're trying to untrain 12 plus years of weightlifting for what my body's been through, it's very challenging. And you see, for everybody watching, you see me shake. I mean, trying to retrain the brain, the mind-muscle connection on my left side is night and day in comparison to my right side. It's
tough to see.
It's frustrating.
It's frustrating because it's a new pattern, right? Yep. It's like when you're a baby and Taylor, our little girl, she's 3, and Tim, your little dude, is 2.
He's going to be 2 in June.
You guys teach him how to brush his teeth yet or not yet?
Yeah, he's in the process. He's having fun with it, but not really being effective yet.
Yeah. So you know how hard it is to learn how to brush your teeth. Maybe you forget, but if you have kids, you know what it's like trying to teach them how to develop the motor pattern of the brushing. And they kind of chew on the toothbrush, and it takes them years to perfect the toothbrushing. But now you're an adult, you can toothbrush all day, right? Mm-hmm. And so a lot of this stuff is retraining the brain. In your brain, you have the somatic, or the motor, and the sensory cortex. And the motor cortex is what controls all the muscles. You have 300 on the left and 300 on the right. Mm-hmm. So we have 600 muscles to connect our brain to. And the brain, it likes to, pick favorites. So out of those 600, it might rely on 380 or 420 muscles, and it forgets about the other 100 or 200 or 300 or 400 muscles. So now you end up with one muscle that gets way too much neurological activity, way too much brain activity, way too much brain control. When you got a muscle on the left that's tight, and maybe the opposite side, another muscle gets tight. So like in Tim's case, he's got right pec, left mid back, right? Mm-hmm. Your brain currently is kind of like stuck in this pattern.
Yeah.
So we need to really kind of find this pattern, the opposite, okay, to help balance out and train the brain through correct positioning. So you got to treat, you got to train. When we treat, we reduce the tight muscles. We strengthen, we focus on the weak muscles. You may get cramping. Cramping is what I like to think of as a neurological safe pattern. It's also a green light for your body to understand where it's got to go.
Yeah.
When you softly focus on your body, on the airplane, in the airport, at your desk, when you're working, if I forget, I got to reset down into my back chain so that I don't get too upper neck dominant. I don't carry my tension, my stress up here, but I put it softly down in the back chain. There goes a big adjustment.
I know they can't really see this, but this is pretty painful.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, just like you could feel
The junk.
Yeah, just from sitting for, I mean, it's been 2 weeks since we last saw each other, so.
Yeah. All right, now hands at your side. Down on the table now.
Are we doing behind? Or?
Right, let's go right there. Okay. So when we put Tim in his back chain, this right here is a nice back chain sit. We teach all our patients this, all our people. We notice how flat and packed his left scapula is. We notice how the right scapula needs to pack back a little bit better. We also notice when we look at the back, if we say, Tim, let's flatten those fingers down. Okay, we notice this left hand has nice space underneath it, but you'll feel the stretch in the right hand. Also, when we look at his neck, we see how this over here is a little more active than this over here. So Tim's going to work right now on easy mindfulness right into there, and now down, and now back, right, and now hold it right there, and now just try to wiggle and flatten that index down again, and now push down through the hand softly. Nice. And you're going to just start to hold right there and don't move. And you guys just saw right there how the tricep started to kick on. So do you feel the tricep a little bit?
Yeah, a lot more.
Do you feel down here pretty good or not so much? So let's focus on down here a little bit. And then let's focus on a hand pressure down. And let's focus on an elbow in just a little bit like that. Nice. And hold right there, right there, right there. And just ground that position for like 10 seconds. And now push down through the hand. See how you want to load that right hand like that?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's test that on the left side.
Okay.
Nice. See how easy that side is?
Yeah.
Now firm hand pressure down to the table. Nice. Now a little bit of elbow tuck in. Now let's come back to center. Let's push both hands down gently. So come back here, Bree, and we're going to just point out, and you'll see this on the video, and we'll snapshot this so you can see. Come back to the tricep. So you guys can see on the left side how full this left tricep is, the whole way almost down to the olecranon, down to the elbow. You guys can see how this guy has this big divot right here, and how we need to grow this tricep down into the elbow. And it's full down here, but it's not full over here. So we know Tim's got to put a lot of muscle right in this right tricep. Push down. Go ahead. Yep, there you go. Pack the shoulder blade. Nice. Now he's finding the pattern of the coil. Push down through the hand. Oh, hold it right there. Straighten the elbow a little baby bit. Keep the elbow tucked in. Right through there. You guys see how we're loading the tricep? Go ahead, lift up a little bit like you were right there. Good, right there, right there, right there. Load this right tricep, nice. Go ahead a little longer with the elbow. A little tucked in. Lift it up a little bit, right there. Come on, a little more. So we're working on full back chain extension, and he's got a little bit of a shoulder pack. He's gonna hunt for back here for a little bit as well. Versus on the left side, a nice big full tricep, hold right there. Maybe you want to just load that left hand and kind of feel that left rock, right? That left tricep rock right there. Mm-hmm. That side's a little easier than the right side. Nice, inhale deep, exhale deep. A little gentle shoulder pinch back. Nice, look how much flatter this right scapula is, but Tim's gonna work on this. We're gonna think and feel how this is a little overactive here and how we need to migrate this tension and put it back into the back chain back here. Cool? All right, back to center.
Yeah, no, it's just,
Wrist.
what I've noticed though, yeah, the wrist on the right side is way tighter than the left. The
Way
left
tighter.
I can
No
do
problem.
it. Yeah, this one whenever I was pushing away to try and go, it's retraining. Like
Wrist burns.
Yeah, it's burning.
And that's what happens. You get tension stuck down the wrist, down the fingers, the shoulder rolls forward, the internal rotation with the back chain activation gets weak. All right, now last step before adjustment, fingers straight forward, palms up. Elbow in on this side. Let's see if we can find any deep shake. And shoulder back, nice. And soft wrist up. And now soft press down. Perfect. Pull this back a little bit. And push down. Yeah. Feel that, how we load that high wrist. Come over the pointer gently. Right through there. Middle. Right there. Press down. Shoulder blade back. Feel that stiff position there. Yeah. There goes another stress release. All right. So Tim right now is working on some wrists, some high wrist bone, some shoulder pack, some tricep activation, some back chain activation. Just crushing this back chain with a nice little finger stretch. This is something we do if we're in a seminar or we're, sitting at the desk for a little bit too long. We want to kind of put the hand down, find this back chain for a minute or 2 minutes, find that shoulder pack like that. Take an inhale, take an exhale, set it down. There you go, right into there. Nice work, feel that back chain. Crushing it, good. Test the left side now. Left wrist up, left shoulder blade down. Oh, look how easy that side is. Feel the difference there?
Yeah, it's easy.
A little bit lower on the right, perfect. You gotta find that big spot right back in the right shoulder with a higher wrist.
It's fire.
Fire. Now he feels it. You feel the stretch in the wrist, the stretch in the fingers. We need blood flow. Tim, like me, needs to flatten out his right pinky a little bit. Bring it out a little bit. Out with the wrist, out to, no, like there.
Okay.
Maybe lower a little bit. Push down through there. Set the shoulder down. Feel how that kind of crushes the back chain up here, nice. And then maybe we reset the hand up. And right out through there, push down through there. Does that tighten the wrist a little bit? Shoulder back a little bit. Push down through that loaded. All right, nice. That'll help us soften up the neck as we reactivate the back. Cool?
Yeah.
All right, let's go face down for the dude. Tim goes to the gym. We never tell him to stop going to the gym because you got to go to the gym. You got to get your burn. You got to get your sweat. You got to get your workout. Got to get your burn, sweat, workout. Got to sweat a little bit. Raise this up here. But outside the gym, we got lots of rehab. We've got lots of rehab to do. And the pain Tim's complaining about is right there.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
What we're doing, guys, a little myofascial release. Up and down those ILS muscles, the rib muscles. On the left and on the right. And buddy, once you feel the back chain, all this stuff, the tricep will cramp, the back will cramp. You're still going to get some cramping on the left side as well because there's going to be some weak inhibited, what we call inhibited spots over on the left side as well. So both sides you may get some cramping, some rib muscles, you might get some serratus out here. And so hands-on manual therapy helps us to find the tight tender areas, the muscles that we need to release a little bit. Feel right through there, you got a little bit?
Yeah.
And right there's the
Yep. You know exactly where it's at.
the big bad guy. This is going to help our adjustment to loosen up. When we do the adjustment, it'll be a little looser through the spine. All right, back down. Okay, so we're going to take this appointment today to focus on the upper body. And let's get into it. Inhale deep for me. Exhale down for me. And go ahead. 1, 2. Breath in. And exhale down for me. Relax your shoulder blades. Good. One more in. Exhale down. 1. Good. 2. Breath in. And exhale down. 1. Whole way. 2. All right. Now we got a little twist. 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 Now this side here. One more big one. There we go. So we got a couple ribs in the rotation adjustment. Let's see if we can get a little CT. Put hands right here for me, dude.
Oh, okay.
Right. Nice job, buddy. Now one more here. Breathe in. Exhale down. Whole way down. 1, 2. All right, got that. Got that first time. Okay, face me over here. Left side up, buddy. Right there, right there. Breath in. Exhale down. 1, 2. Other side. So as Tim's picking up some golf, still working out pretty decently, 5 days a week plus some cardio. Exhale out. Whole way out. Flatten your back for me. And on future appointments, we're going to work on feet, ankles. Last appointment that we did talk a little bit about the rocker position. Mm-hmm. Definitely when you got 2 kids at home, you're playing on the weekends, you want to try to get down in the rocker position. We'll demo that quick at the end of the appointment. Feet are moving. Bend knee. Bend left knee. How is the left knee pain? Is it left knee pain, right?
Yeah, it's good.
A little better after last appointment?
Yeah. I haven't experienced as much.
Hand here. Relax that. All right. Same thing in bed at night, Tim. Wide hands. Feet relaxed, legs relaxed. Good. Yes, nice, buddy. Now he's gonna have a lot of stuff to work on in the rib cage. We're gonna work on down the road on the left rib cage, some pec and intercostal strain. All this stuff up here. You have a hypervolt at home, or no?
Yeah, I do.
You want to take that to your chest right here. Blast out all this stuff with the hypervolt. Okay.
Wow.
Feel how hollow that is, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's so great.
Hands press.
Yep.
Soft shoulders pull. When we lay in bed at night, bro, crawl fingers down a little lower. Think soft hand press down. Think soft shoulder pull on the left. And then focus on right side, okay? Try to kind of feel those mid-scap muscles gently. And let's go left side. Just lay in bed for the last 5 minutes and work on your balance posture, all right? Right side, left side, right side, left side. Okay?
Cool.
Feet are relaxed. All right. One more thing. Relax chest down. Can you feel my hand here?
Yeah.
No breath. Can you push into my hand? Push your belly. Correct. Hold right there. That's called a diaphragm press.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to tense. Let's relax. And let's try to push belly out. Now push.
No breathing.
No breathing. Good. Right there. Now focus on that kind of position. Push a little bit more. Correct. Feel how that feels?
Mm-hmm.
Now relax. Now what I want you to do, I want you to breathe in gently. Down to belly. Keep going. Hold it. Inhale a little more. Inhale a little more. Push belly up into my hand softly. Nice. You guys see right now how when we activate diaphragm, how his whole chest straightens out, flattens down. Do you feel how you have a little bit of tension right here?
Oh, yeah.
Exhale, relax for me. Hands here. Shoulders gently open. So you see when we said his shoulders, how his rib cage goes a little crooked on the left side. Focus on a deep belly breath in. Hold it for me. Inhale a little bit more down low. Hold it. Inhale a little bit more down low. And now push your belly up into my hand. Nice. Hold right there. Push, push, push. I want you to hold that for as long as you can. You're going to feel a little shake in there. You'll feel a stretch through the abdomen. That's going to help us to get the rib cage on the front side. Nice. Yes, nice. And now hold it. And then soft hand pressure, soft shoulders open. And now push belly, re-push. Nice. You'll get possibly some straining, some stretching in the abdomen. This is going to help us balance out the obliques and the rib cage by just kind of laying in bed, focusing on a nice inhale, a nice deep push. Cool? Wow. Yeah. Relax here. One more there on the left. Relax. There we go. All right. Shoulders down. Nice job. All right. Tall sit. Spin to the right. All right, guys. You feeling all right?
Yeah.
So today's appointment, we discussed some, relax this arm and left arm. Easy. We discussed some soft hand pressure into the thighs, a soft shoulder pack on the right. We discussed hand presses on the side. See how that feels? Nice. Backward now. Right into there. And then hand press into there. Nice. Way easier, right?
Still, yeah, you can feel the shake.
Feel the shake. But it's now you're going to build this strength for the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
Then we got soft fingers back and down, soft shoulders open. Way better. Working this guy big time. He's going to cramp like crazy.
This is the one I've been working on the last 2 weeks.
All right, keep working it. Find a little bit of hand pressure, a little bit of set, a little bit of down right there, a little bit of shoulder back. Like that. All right? All right, guys, there we go.